Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of July 2025, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Pisces. The overall energy for the reading, the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on something here. I don't know exactly what, but we'll see. Starting off the reading, you get the King of Swords crossed by the Five of Cups. You're very determined to get over something, to maybe you've dealt with something a little heavy and you've kind of gotten yourself stuck in there. It feels like one of those energies of, all right, that's it, we're doing this, no more. None of this anymore, you know? Okay. Or you're doing something here that feels very, very difficult. Like you have challenges to overcome, but you're still not stopping necessarily. So you're still kind of showing up in a very determined place of, I'm not going to let anything stop me type of thing. In your focus, the Fool, your energy is super open, pretty much ready for anything. It's like, universe, bring it on. In the recent past, the universe, the Chariot is showing up. Definitely on the right track here with something. In your strength, the Queen of Pentacles, you're putting yourself first through all of this. So you take care of yourself as you go. In the immediate future, the Sun, that's a lot of happiness that's showing up there. Super nice energies. Supporting this reading, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you're giving me a sense of, as long as I'm open to things, as long as I'm keeping my heart open, everything should be fine. And I agree, it does look like it. So it's a matter of staying connected to your heart here. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Six of Swords, you may be leaving something behind. Whereas that's not necessarily the focus of whatever it is you're doing. As you're moving forward in a particular direction and engaging with something potentially new, maybe not, I don't know. But as you grow in this direction, you're kind of bound to leave something behind here. And you may not see it as you do it. You may see it after, like, oh, okay, well, this is no longer here, you know. In your hopes and fears, the Seven of Wands, you're kind of scared of you standing in your own way, which is nice. That you're acknowledging that, most of the times it's us that stand in our own way. For the potential outcome, the Ten of Pentacles. Everything's going to be great here. I don't know what it is you're working on, but from the beginning of the reading, from the Eight of Pentacles, you get to the Ten of Pentacles. You know, you get to where you need to go there. So, everything looks good here. Let's clarify. Let's do the Eight of Pentacles. For the Eight of Pentacles, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, again, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race, basically. You're just chill in how you're doing things here. You just show up as, I'm not in a rush, you know. There's no reason to rush here. We're just gonna go at the speed that I feel is right for this, and we'll get there when we get there, you know, when we're supposed to. Nice. Let me do the King of Swords. Cosmo's looking for trouble a little bit. She discovered Felix. In terms of, she's trying to play with him a lot lately. And he's putting up with her here and there until he won't anymore, but because until now it was a no-go. It's like, no, Felix is the big guy, the chill guy that doesn't want to play. Now it's like, okay, let's test the waters. For the King of Swords, you get the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords. See, there's this, whatever you're leaving behind, there's something up with that one. Because I see you being aware of it. I see you recognizing that, hey, once I do this, there's no turning back, and I'm going to have to give up on this, that, and the other. But even though you're aware of it, you're not giving it the credit that it deserves, which would be the energy of a loss over that, the energy of, hey, I'm actually leaving this behind. A little more attention. You're kind of dismissive of it. You're kind of like, yeah, whatever, as if it didn't play a part in your life, as if it wasn't important. I kind of get the sense that you're doing it because maybe you think it would be a disruption to your process here. Maybe you think it would pull you back if you were to acknowledge that, hey, this is actually more meaningful than I make it out to be. So it's a little bit of this a deceptive energy, because it almost feels like you're not recognizing at all the things you're leaving behind, the things you're probably discarding of, which were part of your life. Like a little more credit to those things would probably be nice. Let's do the Five of Cups, the Judgment card, the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're like, I am. There's a little bit of credit there. But not too much. I don't want to give too much of my energy to that. I don't think you would. It's just the acknowledgement is lacking a little bit, through your sense of, I don't want to give too much of my energy into whatever is lost here. You kind of have to. It's a process of loss too at play, and it's not about necessarily giving too much energy. It's about acknowledgement and giving credit to those things. That's the only thing I'm seeing here for now. For the Fool in your focus, you get the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Four of Wands. You might also, this could play out also as maybe you're not leaving something behind completely, but maybe you are shifting your focus more towards whatever it is you're engaged with, and taking away the focus from the things that are fine in your life, things that, there's a commitment here that you're showing me. And you're saying, hey, I'm super open to whatever I got going on here. This one, whatever, it's going to be okay. So I'm just going to do this, okay? Okay. Maybe it's about that more than letting something go. I think it's about balancing out a little bit the energies here, because it's like you can't just take away the focus from something because it runs great, so it's going to run on its own. So let me do my thing here and forget completely about this one. It doesn't run on its own. It needs your energy to run just fine as it is, so let's do the Chariot in the recent past, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. Why is this one over the other? Is this, maybe that's the journey here, maybe that's the experience where it's teaching you to balance things out instead of going to the extreme of, I gotta stop focusing on this because I'm focusing on this. It's like, yeah, focus on that. It's important. Also, don't lose sight of this completely. I think this is the purpose of this journey. Because it is exciting. It is feeling great. The energies around this journey are great. I would jump right in there too. I would be like, hell yeah. But at the same time, don't forget, I got a dog to feed, 4 cats to feed, and things like that. You'll be fine. Go get food from the fridge because I'm focusing on this. I don't have time for you right now. So, things like that. If I could get them trained to do that, then I might. No, but there's that balancing act of be careful with you shifting all of your focus towards something that is exciting, that feels good. Yes, do that. At the same time, try not to forget about the other things that are going for you, you know. For the Queen of Pentacles, in your strength, you get the Nine of Swords, the Justice card, the Star. Stressful. You don't even have time for you here. Whatever this is man, it's taking all of your time, all of your energy. It's like I'm trying to you know, through all of that, to take 5 minutes a day to breathe deeply, you know, to go and do something that I enjoy each day. But it's hard, it's stressful. I gotta, you know. Yeah. Let's do the Sun in the immediate future, the Two of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Cups. It kind of catches all of your energy, slowly but surely. Again, great freaking experience, whatever it is you're investing in here. It does deserve all of your energy. At the same time, it kind of sucks you in there at some point, where you find yourself, you know, down the road, you find yourself looking back and being like, hey, I had that going on and that going on, and where is all of that? You know, I forgot, like I misplaced everything. Stay in the drive, just don't let the drive eat you up here, because that could be a possibility where you might lose some things along the way if you don't pay attention here, you know. Balance it all out. You can, you just need to remember, hey, let me be in the present with what is. Let me not get so driven on this that I completely forget about everything else. I think that's the lesson in this experience here. Keep it all balanced. Let's do the Knight of Cups. In the supportive energies, you get the Queen of Cups, the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, come back to yourself. Even if it means, you know, once a week, just go do something crazy, something fun. Something, I don't know, go to freaking Six Flags and just get an ice cream if you don't want to ride any of the crazies, you know? Something. Because it does look like that might actually help. And it does look like it's something that you might do from time to time to remember to connect back to your heart. Something fun, you know, for a split second here and there, to bring you back in the present moment, to bring you back into connecting to your heart there. Let me see the Six of Swords and the hidden energies, the World card, the Six of Wands, the King of Swords. Okay, you're probably coming back to that sense of balance between whatever you're pursuing and whatever you got going on that's going pretty good. Just spread out your energy in an even way there. I think you've done this already, and I think you're finding yourself in a place of, uh-oh, what the fuck am I doing? And then bringing it all back into balance here, because you're like, okay, I'm no longer doing this. I'm not going to do this anymore. Where I completely forget about the things that are working out here. Let's do the Seven of Wands in your hopes and fears. The Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Sun. It's basically whatever you're doing here is pursuing happiness, finding that balance in between the things that are working just great for you and the thing that you're pursuing that makes you feel great is happiness. That is the goal of this. It's not waiting for you at the end of this. It's happening as we speak, if you can balance things out. So you're giving me a sense of, yeah, like the minute you disconnect from your heart, you're not feeling it. You're feeling like you're just pursuing something as if it's a race or something. And then when you connect back to your heart, you're like, oh yeah, this is happiness. You know, connecting to the things that are all of the things, not just one thing. All of the things that play a really nice part in my life. You got some interesting aha moments here around this one. Let me do the 10 of Pentacles and the potential outcome. You get the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Swords. Yeah, you seem a little upset with yourself there. Like you do achieve the goal of whatever this is. It's not necessarily upset. You're acknowledging how hard it was. And it wasn't even that it was hard to achieve this. It was you navigating through it and keeping yourself accountable, you know, through this journey. And kind of recognizing how hard it is. You could be a little bit upset with yourself here, but you're definitely getting there, resting. It's like getting to the peak of the mountain and being like, okay, I made it. Yay, let me take it all in. And now let me fucking rest before I start heading down, you know? Kind of like that. You're like, yeah, taking it all in, acknowledging the journey, the heaviness of the journey, and how much of that heaviness came from you, mostly. And then just kind of dealing with that, healing that aspect. So it's a pretty nice situation you got going on here, especially because you are realizing at some point that, hey, what am I doing here, you know? Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The King of Pentacles, the Hangman, the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you just need to learn when to pause, you know, stop and smell the roses. Because when you get to that destination, you're probably realizing once more that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So through the journey, you definitely need to stop and smell the roses. And those roses look a lot like words from people. You might hear something somebody says and you're like, oh yeah, oh okay, yeah, that makes sense, you know, things like that. Remember how you started this from a place of there's no rush here. Why should I rush? I'm good, steady, slow and steady wins the race, with a sense of awareness over it all. And it's like you keep on reminding yourself to stay aware, to stay in the journey rather than, you know, get caught up in getting to the destination. So super cool reading because there is that awareness. Let's do the Sacred Forest Oracle. It is so humid outside, and I think it's very hot too. I think it's 95 degrees or something, but I'm crazy, okay? I'm in my backyard. It is shaded. I do have water sources all around me. I'm crazy. I choose to be here. But like, how are people out there? Kids playing on this heat. I don't remember playing with, well, no, I did. I got some sun sickness in my time. Standing Stones passage, number 40. Nah, you can't hold a kid down, man. I was out there, it didn't matter. Like, and I think it's the 2 houses down, I think they have a pool, so you might hear them yelling with the water. As you walk, you come across large vertical stones standing in a circle in the center of the sacred forest. You know that to step inside the sacred ring is not to be undertaken lightly. It is an act of power. With solemn grace you enter. Immediately you feel a shift occur within you. It's as if the floodgates of your soul have opened, and there is a download of cosmic information occurring within you. Many believe that standing stones are a place that allows one to embark on spiritual journeys from one realm to another. They can also mark the transition from one stage of life to another. Remember that although life changes, you are eternal. Celebrate all the transitions in life and you'll experience profound harmony. A voyage of the heart and soul is ahead. This journey may be spiritual or physical in nature. In either case, it is a kind of sacred pilgrimage. Have courage. A great ship can stay safe in the harbor, but that is not what great ships are made for. Be willing to unfurl your sails and set forth to the open seas. The seas might be rough and the wind is strong, but you are safe and protected. The circle of stones takes you exactly where you need to go. Since the earliest days of humanity, standing stones have been created as places of ceremonies and as ways to honor the divine. Archaeologists have found some that date back to 4000 BCE. La 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 la. Be gone, be. Neolithic people didn't have written language, yet their art and stone circles, sometimes oval or horseshoe shaped, suggest that they held religious rituals at these ceremonial meeting places. The spirit of the standing stone says, a sacred journey is ahead. Deeper meaning is waiting to be discovered. You are safe. Cool. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.